Hello, good morning students. I hope everyone is fit and healthy, and also I am hoping you are doing your study properly. Okay. So now today we will start our next part of quadrilateral, midpoint theorems. What is midpoint theorems? This is very important. Midpoint theorem is very important. It will be used in 10th class also and 9th class. So first we have to understand what is midpoint theorem. So what is the line segment joining the midpoint of any two sides of a triangle. What is given? It is given if ABCD is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. Two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side and is half of it. So what is this one? It is saying that a line segment joining, who joining? A line is joining the midpoint of any two sides. Suppose it is the midpoint of AB and it is the midpoint of D is midpoint, AB and E. Suppose a line segment joining, who joining? Joining the midpoint, and the midpoint whose? Of any two sides. Suppose these are the midpoint of any two sides. Okay, these are the midpoint of any two sides. Then if we join these two midpoint, yes, we join these two midpoint, so it is a line. So DE is a line segment. Yes, a line segment. It is a line segment joining the midpoint. So suppose D is midpoint and E. So joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle. Then is parallel. Very important. Is parallel. So this line DE, if a line segment joining the midpoint is parallel to third side, is parallel to third side. Which one is third side? BC. Third side is BC. So it means if any line segment joining the midpoint of the two sides, the midpoint of two sides, one side this one and one side this one, these are the midpoint. A line segment joining the midpoints of the two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side. Always DE parallel to BC and the third side is parallel to third side. So DE always parallel to BC. In any triangle, if a line segment is joining the midpoint, this line is always parallel to this one and half of it, and DE is always half of BC. Understand it? What is given? If D and E are midpoints, if D and E are midpoints, then if D and E are midpoint, so D then DE is DE. If D and E are midpoint, so we join the midpoints, yes, and this is a line segment. This line segment DE is always to parallel third side and always half of it. Only remember this one. If you understand this one, it's proof. No need to do. Only you understand the statement. Okay, always remember this one, and directly we will use this one in the questions. What is midpoint? If a line segment joining the midpoint, a line segment, this one, it is a line segment, is joining the midpoint, is always parallel to DE parallel to BC. If, in what case? If D and R midpoint, so D is a line segment, so line segment is parallel to third side and also half of it. Understand or not? One more example you can check it. Suppose like this one. If I say you A, it is B, it is C, and it is D, and I say you D and E are midpoint. What is D and E are midpoint? If D and E are midpoint, then DE is always parallel to BC and DE always half of BC. This is, remember, if D and E are midpoint, only one case. That's why this theorem name is midpoint theorems. So it means if a line segment, it is a line, yes, is joining the midpoint, it is always parallel to third side and always half of it. Understand or not? So now, so remember this one. I'll note down it. So you can note down it. If D and E are midpoint, then DE is parallel to BC and D is always half of BC. Only in one case, if D and E are midpoint. Understand it? So it is called midpoint theorems. Okay, what you call midpoint theorem? Maybe like this one also given, not like this one. A, B, and it is C. Understand it? And now suppose it is F and it is G, and F and G are midpoint. What midpoint mean? If F is midpoint, it means AF equal to FC. Understand or not? And G, if G is midpoint, so it means BG equal to GC. Then a line segment, what is the midpoint? A line segment joining the midpoint. If F and G are the midpoint, if F and G are the midpoint, already given midpoint, if they are midpoint, then FG parallel to this line is parallel to third side. What is the third side now? AB. AB, because this line is already joining the two lines AC and BC. So third side, what is remain? AB, and FG is half of parallel to third side and half of third side. Understand it? Note down it. It is very important. So remember this one. What is a line segment joining the midpoint? A line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle. Two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side and half of it also. Understand? It is called midpoint theorems. Okay. Next, this one we will use in every question. We will use these theorems in every question. Okay. Midpoint are given, then we will write FG parallel to AB and FG is half of this. In every question we will use it. Now, next is so now we start now our exercise 8.2. First question, what is given? ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral given. Any quadrilateral. We don't know what type of quadrilateral it is, but it is a quadrilateral given. Okay. It is a quadrilateral. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral in which P, Q, R, S are midpoint. So always remember, whenever in any question midpoint given, so we will use midpoint theorems. So P, Q, R, S are the midpoint of AB, midpoint P, Q, R, and S are the midpoint of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively, and AC is the diagonal. And what is the given? AC is the diagonal given. Yes, AC is the diagonal. Then show that first first part we have to show that SR parallel to AC, and second is SR half of AC. So we have to show that SR is parallel to, where is SR? It is SR. And we know S and R midpoint, and we proved that SR parallel to AC. And in what case? It is parallel and half. I think parallel and half. SR parallel half, SR is parallel to AC, and SR equal to half of AC is used in midpoint theorems. But midpoint theorems always used in a triangle, but it is a quadrilateral. So we want to prove that SR is parallel to AC. So now we will take a triangle in which SR and AC given. So in triangle ACD. Understand? So first we will write always given. What is the given in the question? So write ABCD is a quadrilateral. Do you understand? And P, Q, R and S are midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA. Okay. Now we want to prove that this one. So now the proof, first part, what is? We want to prove that SR parallel to AC and SR parallel half of AC. This theorem is midpoint. We know if A, B, C, if these two are midpoint, if these two are midpoint and a line segment joining the midpoint, it is midpoint, it is a line segment joining the midpoint. So DE is parallel to BC and D is half of BC by using of midpoint theorems. So you can write the proof. So first we will take a triangle in which SR and AC. So write SR this one, AC this one. So write in triangle, what triangle? ACD. In triangle ACD. Okay? ACD. In triangle ACD, S and R are midpoints. Okay? And then you can write, always we will not write. Always we will write reason why they are equal. So right? So you will write midpoint theorem statement. What is? A line segment joining the midpoint, direct only write the midpoint theorem statement. A line segment, and S and R midpoint, a line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side and half of it and half of third side. So same as it is. So S and R midpoint, and if S and R midpoint in triangle ACD, so it means SR parallel to AC and SR half of AC. And you can write, first we will write the midpoint theorem statement, and then you can write by midpoint theorems. Okay? In 10th class we will write only this one. No need to write this one in 10th class, but now we will write both. Okay? By midpoint theorems. So it is the first part is already finished. Okay? So it is the equation number 1. Now part number 2. Prove that, second, PQ we want to prove that PQ, this one PQ, equal to SR. Always if in any question given more than one part, we will use the first part in second in third part. So we want to prove that PQ equal to SR. But we observe SR is half of AC. And if anyhow, if we say that PQ is also half of AC, PQ is also half of AC, SR is also half of AC, it means PQ and SR is also equal. So we will prove that. In how will we prove that? We observe in A, B, C, P and Q are midpoint. So we can write in triangle A, B, C, P and Q are midpoints. So same as it is. What line we will write? A line segment. So we will write same as it is. A line segment. Dot. And this one we will write same line. A line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third and half. So same as it is you will write. Write it to yourself. Okay. So it means PQ equal to PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC by midpoint theorems. Equation number 2. And we want to prove that PQ equal to SR. And what is given? PQ is half of AC. SR is also half of AC. It means PQ and SR equal. So you can write from equation 1 and 2 PQ equal to SR. Equation number 3 PQ equal to SR. Understand? Now third part remain. What is third part now? In third part we will use second and first part. What is? Prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. PQR and S. It is PQRS. It is a parallelogram. If you want to prove that it is a parallelogram, what is the property of parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Yes, you can write. And second is opposite angles are equal. So we will use first and second part in for proving that the part number 3. What is? We know PQ by the third equation. PQ equal to SR and equation 1 and 2. SR parallel to AC. PQ parallel to AC. It means PQ and SR is also parallel and PQ and SR is also. Also you can write here is also PQ. So you can write by equation 1, 2 and 3. What is? PQ equal to SR. It is the property of parallelogram. If any one pair of opposite sides equal and parallel, then it is always a parallelogram. So equation PQ equal to SR, and we know SR parallel to AC and PQ parallel to AC. So it means PQ and SR is also from this one. PQ parallel to AC, SR parallel to AC. It means PQ parallel AC, SR parallel AC. It means PQ and SR also parallel. And PQ parallel to SR. And we know one pair of opposite side equal and parallel. To write one pair of opposite side are equal and parallel. It is A given. So therefore, what is? Therefore, PQRS is a parallelogram. Understand? We we used only the part number 1 and 2 for this one. Okay, because we want to prove PQRS is a parallelogram, and PQRS is a parallelogram if opposite side are equal and parallel. Okay, this is the property of parallelogram. Okay, so if one pair of opposite side equal and parallel, it is always parallelogram. So we use here midpoint theorems and parallelogram. I hope everyone understand it. So in next class we will do our next question number 2, 3 and 4. So it is always remember what is midpoint theorem? A line segment joining the midpoint. देखो, look at here. S and R midpoint. So SR is a line segment and joining the midpoint. This means SR is parallel to third side and half. SR is so same as it is. So P and Q are midpoint. So PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC also. Understand? Understand or not? Okay, so thank you very much. Have a nice day.